Hello, friends. Lord Verminard, back again in the long drive. Oh, crap. There appears to be a rabbit attacking us already. Oh, God. All right. That problem resolved itself. Okay, let's go. My radio is out. What happened there? There we go. Okay. Also, I got all this spray, but no spare baskets, so it's just going to rattle around in here. It's probably going to cause problems, but that's okay. Because that's what happens when you play the long drive, is sometimes crap happens. All right. Let's roll. All right, back at this game. It's been a little while. Sorry about that for those that keep coming back for this game. If there's any of you out there, I know some people still watch it. Every time I say make a comment like that, everyone's like, "I watch this show." It's like, I know you do. It gets hits, right? But it is certainly not doing as well as my Garage or Monbazoo right now. But that's okay. I don't care because I still love this game, and I'm still going to play it at least once a week, maybe more. I don't know. And whenever the update happens, I think they said it was supposed to be in August or something. Rest assured that I will definitely play it again. Either start a new file or... Honestly, at this point, as far as I've gotten, I'll probably just start a new file. Because I imagine that one of the things they were working on is completely redoing the terrain gen. And I think that it will probably cause some problems with existing seeds. At least I don't see how it would work. Because I think that... Oh! That's the apartment building down there, guys. Look! We finally found it. I'm going to go take a peek. Yes, so I think the terrain gen is kind of based on the seed, right? And I feel like if you change the terrain gen around a lot, it's probably going to have an effect on... Like, the seed isn't going to... It's not going to be the same, right? So, I mean... I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. I have a feeling it'll probably screw stuff up. Which is fine. I don't care. We finally found a apartment building. You guys are going to be so happy. There's some people are like, please try to find one. Please try to find it. Please try. It's like, I'm doing my best. I can't just spawn one. I mean, I can with mods, but I'm not doing that. I'm a little bit afraid going into this place because I have a feeling there might be more than one bad guy. I get the feeling there might be several of them in here, so I don't know what to expect. Also, do any vehicles spawn outside these places? Wow, man, check that out. This is neat. Neato Keen. Oh yeah, this doesn't look freaking creepy at all. What could go wrong? Wrong button. Ah. Oh yeah, this is legit. I don't hear anything right now. That doesn't mean that there isn't anybody in here. And we have a buried engine. Volkswagen appears to be. Well, let's have a look-see around the back here. Another buried... Oh, there's... Wow, man, this is really cool. It's a legit apartment building. What the bloody hell was that? Alright. I really don't want to waste a bunch of ammo here, but... Oh, there's a freaking basement. Of course there is. Can I interact with any of these things here? No. Okay. Aha. All right, there's one. We got some crates down here. We got some barrels. There's a bunch of diesel, which I'm going to have to come back and take that for sure. A couple of random parts. We've got alcohol here. We've got more alcohol there. Let's see. Can I... Yeah. Probably nothing too interesting. Oh, a basket. I need one of those too. Here, get off of there. All right. Yes, you can come with. Wait, here. Let me just throw it up the stairs there. We got a hat floating in space. That's pretty sweet. Oh, crate full of sausages. Don't mind if I do. What's this? It's a motorcycle gas tank with diesel in it. Not too many diesel motorcycles out there, I tell you what. There are a couple. Not very many. We're out of saving. Also, you notice I changed my pants. Because for some reason, I thought that my guy was already wearing khaki pants. Maybe that was from a previous save or something. And then I realized that he's actually wearing jeans, like blue jeans. So I changed his pants, because in my screenshots for this, whenever I show the player character, I always have him wearing khakis. Because for some reason, I just thought that's what he was wearing. Am I going to be able to pick this thing up now? Barely. All right. That's good, though. We've already made it worth our while. Because we are running a little bit low on fuel, I think. Oh, there's food down here, too. Man, there's like everything I need here. All right, let's get this up the stairs here before we start messing around too much more. Now, the next question is, if there's more of these guys here, are they gonna, do they wander around, or do they stay in their rooms? I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, that can go there. Get our basket. We'll just throw that over there. All right, let's continue exploring a little bit here. Oh boy, there are lots of places for those guys to hide. Wow, man, check this out. This is crazy. Not a real big apartment, I might say, but I've lived in worse. Yeah, okay. So can I open these doors? The next question. Or are they just, okay, they're just closed. Well, that's kind of good. So there's nobody lurking behind doors ready to spring on me, I guess. Right, and this one's backwards from the other. There's some chocolate there. I don't need any food or anything, so I'm just kind of mainly doing this just to kind of explore. But, yeah, there's a clock. I'm trying to keep my ears open here. Whoa. So I apologize if I'm not doing a lot of talking, but I'm just want to make sure if there's somebody I need to worry about, I can get to him. Ah, crap. I always forget how to do this. Oh, wait, I have to... There's a bunch of bullets here. All right, I have to do this. Put that away. Pick this up. And reload that way. Okay. There we go. Now I can equip the gun. Reload it. There we go. Oh god, autosave. Autosave. Yeah. Okay. The speedometer? Yeah. All right, another one over here. Wait, did I go in this one already? I don't think so. I've got more than enough spray and everything right now. Ha! Okay, nobody. See why there's not like a sink or anything. That'd be kind of neat. It's getting dark too, so I don't want to dilly-dally in here. Top floor plus a roof. I like how these, a lot of them are like, they're a little bit different. The rooms aren't always, they're not all exactly the same. It's pretty cool. Okay. Well, what's up here? It's just a roof. And a gun. Wow, this is pretty cool. Not gonna lie, this is pretty neat. I don't think it, you know, it doesn't really have a whole lot of purpose right now, but this is a cool thing to add to the game for sure. Oh, show. All right, well, let's have a sleep and we'll hit the road. Excellent. If I can survive a drop off of here. Not gonna risk it. All right, let's go. It'd be nice if there was like running water in here, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers. Still pretty cool. Very, very, very cool. All right, so we found the apartment. Awesome. Fill this baby up. We were actually getting pretty dang low on fuel. I'm not making a huge push to try to find fuel right now because I sense that I'm going to be replacing this vehicle here pretty soon. However, I don't want to run out of fuel either, so get up there. Let's just put this here. Bonk. All right. And now we have a place to stash all of my cleaning sprays. There we go. There we are. See, this is how you can tell that I'm going to be switching cars soon as I start stocking up on the spray. Like, yeah, you need that. All right, so I think I parked myself facing the road. Oh my god, come on, autosave. If I remember correctly. Yeah, I see it right over there. Okay. Let's hit it. How's everybody else doing? I hope everybody's doing great. I am feeling better every day, getting a little stronger, but I still probably will have to, like if you hear me go quiet for a second, just to stop and cough and or blow my nose or something. But yeah, this is the illness that keeps on giving. I'll tell you what. But I am mostly better at this point. I can actually smell kind of again for the first time in 2 weeks. So that's pretty exciting. I didn't even lose it that long when I had COVID. I think it only went out for 4 or 5 days then. So yeah, pretty excited to be able to taste food again. All right, back on the road. Let's roll. What I would really like is another Fury, and I would try to stick the diesel engine in it. I don't know how much faster or slower it would be, but this engine right now with the supercharger and the turbo is making a lot of power. What is that? I can't tell if that's just a boat or if that's something else. I don't know. Looks like the road might swing around that way a little bit, so maybe we'll take a peek. Boat or airplane? I'm not really sure. Oh, it's one of the junkyards. That's what it is. Okay. I'm still getting used to like this mod, the buildings that it adds, like what they look like at a distance. Like if you play the game long enough, you kind of realize what all the buildings are when you see them way off in the distance, that they're like super low poly settings or whatever. But the new ones are kind of throwing me off a little bit. I don't really think there's anything I need at the junkyard. Now, sometimes there's vehicles there, so maybe I'll take a peek. Depending on how far away it is. It looks like it might be a bit far away. Yeah, it's a little farther away than I want to mess with. I guess. It's not really that far, but I don't know. I'm not gonna mess with it. I mean, there's nothing I need other than a vehicle, so we'll just keep going. Let's see, what else is new and exciting? Yeah, I mentioned this in the last Mombazoo video, but I recorded another bass cover for my series on albums turning 30 years old this year. So a couple days ago, it was the 30th anniversary of Stone Temple Pilots' Purple. So I did Big Empty. So check that out on my other channel if you're interested. Actually, it's not my best performance. I didn't have a whole lot of time to do it, and I screwed up a couple spots, but I didn't have the time to go back and fix it. So I just laid it down after a couple of takes and just said, yeah, it's good enough. And that's what I did. So, oh well. Yeah, this thing's just a little too slow for me now. Again, that weird thing happens when you first get a vehicle. For some reason, it's faster the first time, and then after you save and quit, then come back into the game later, it's slower. I have no idea why. I'm not sure what setting it is that makes that happen or why it happens, but it absolutely does. And I don't know, just gotta deal with it, I guess. Because this thing was cruising at like 100 and some kilometers an hour the first day I got it. And now it basically like hits 80 and that's about it. So, I don't know. Still seems like it accelerates pretty well, especially for the bus. Oh crap. Whew, that was close. Stop raining? Maybe? Oh yeah, another fun thing I'm doing. I mentioned this also in the Molten Bazoo video, but I kind of, at least for now, decided that instead of buying another car to replace my wife's Audi A3, I'm just going to knuckle down and do the work to fix it. The biggest problem that it has right now for her is it's a black car and the air conditioning doesn't work. And neither does the heat, for that matter. The heat stopped working this winter too. So the AC will work if you charge it, but it only lasts a couple of weeks and then it goes back to being lukewarm again. So, I had a shop put the dye in the refrigerant and check it, and they said that it's coming from the evaporator core. The dealership wants 18 hours for that job at $200 an hour, and yeah, I'm not doing that. So I started tearing the interior apart. I'm going to replace the heater core while I'm at it, because I'm pretty sure that's why the heat doesn't work either, is it's clogged. And I know I could probably just rinse it out, but it didn't cost that much. And knowing my luck, I rinse it out and everything looks good and put everything back together. And then like a month later, it'll start leaking. So I'm just going to replace it so I don't have to worry about it. What do we got here? Just one of those little shops? Yeah. So after that's done, I've already got half the interior torn apart right now. It's just a mini mart. I don't think I really need anything in there right now. I'm pretty good on food and water, so let's just keep rolling. Yeah, so anyways, after that stuff is fixed, then the next thing to tackle is going to be doing the timing chains, because it's a Volkswagen 2.0 TSI direct injected, engine, turbocharged, direct injected. They have the earlier versions, the Gen 1 versions, like my wife's car has problems with the timing chain tensioners. So you got to rip all that crap out and replace it with the updated one and all that stuff. And so I got to do that too. I've done that job a couple of times on other cars, so it's really not that hard. I've got all the special tools and everything, so not a big deal. And then after that, it probably needs a suspension refresh. And I also have to figure out why the anti-lock brakes don't work. Or they do work, but then they stop working after you drive it around for a little while. So yeah, there's something going on there that I got to deal with. Then I have a scan tool and all that stuff, but haven't really dove into it too much yet, but I will. So right now my wife is using my car because the air conditioning works in it, even though she thinks it's incredibly uncomfortable to drive. Living that stanched life and all that stuff. And I can understand it is. Bilstein Sport suspension and polyurethane bushings everywhere, and yeah, it's a little bit rough. All right, guys, hang on just 1 second. I got to pause. I think somebody came to the door, and I'm the only person here right now, so hang tight just 1 second. Okay, we're back. That is all taken care of. So, anyways, where were we? So I guess just for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be up to my elbows working on old-ish Audis. So, yay. At this point, though, this is kind of why I'm hesitant to get any kind of car from a different brand. Is my expertise on Volkswagen Audi products goes back like 25, 30 years, but I don't have a whole lot of experience working on much else. You know, a couple of random American junk and, you know, Jeep and Chevy and stuff like that a little bit. But that's just about it, really. So, yeah, I'll just stick with what I know, even though I'm not super proficient on all of the latest and greatest modern Volkswagen stuff. But pretty much anything up until about 2010 or so. Okay. It's been a long time since we've had a stop, other than there was that general store back there, but that was probably, what, 10 kilometers ago? Something like that. I suppose that apartment building stop is going to be the most exciting thing we've had so far. In this episode, that is. Maybe I should have stopped at that junkyard. Well, you never know what you're going to find. Also, keep in mind, I can swap this turbo and I can swap the turbo and the supercharger onto another engine too if I want. So it's not like I have to have the Fury or something like that. Like I would imagine, I mean, just the turbo alone on the square headlight Lada engine makes for a pretty fun ride. That definitely improves performance substantially. Or you know, even on the Volkswagen engine too. The Volkswagen engine, I think, is the most powerful gas engine in the game. But well, not the Fury V8, of course. But yeah. Or just strapping the supercharger on the Fury engine. I mean, that would be totally cool too. The possibilities are endless. We could do whatever we want. There is a mod that adds like industrial diesel engines, but I don't know like to what extent they're modeled. Yeah, I've mentioned this before, but it'd be really cool if there was like, you know, two-stroke Detroit diesel engines or something like that. That'd be fun. But I had mentioned, you know, several episodes ago that I kind of realized that almost every vehicle in the game is kind of tied to like one Eastern European vehicle manufacturer, which is kind of weird. Not Volkswagen and not Lada, obviously, but almost everything else has a connection. The Wartburg and the LFA, and the and what you call it, the Trabant, all kind of came from the same manufacturer, and the Icarus bus used a lot of parts from the IFA as well. So pretty cool. What is this, a magazine stand? Yeah. Well, this is a good place to sleep, I guess. I can't tell if there's anybody in there. Doesn't look like it, so... Yeah, let's just go ahead and have a nap. Will I have a drink? God, what the hell was that? It was like a pop-up dust storm or something? That was weird. Alright, let's have a look and see if there's anything interesting here. What is that? We're autosaving. Oh god. It's buried, whatever it is. Looks like maybe the end of a bumper. Food. I'll have that. Cookie. That sounds great. Alright. There's a sword under the table. Water. Perfect. Oil. Not gonna drink that. Oil and oil. Shotgun shells or something. Silly hat. Couple cans of gas. What's in here? Nothing I need. All right, let's go. Come on, get in there. All right. Moving on. Well, that was something. Got a little bit of food, which we actually kind of needed, so I'm not going to complain. What are we going to find next? You know, I haven't seen any boats lately. I don't really remember if I saw one in the last episode or not, but if I were going to be looking for fuel, it would be nice to know that there was some around. If it starts dipping below a quarter of a tank again, then I probably will have to be a little bit more diligent with it. Not that running out of fuel is really something you have to worry about in this game very often. Don't go back and watch the first episode of this because I ran out of gas at the very beginning of the game because I forgot to put gas in it. Don't worry about that. Hey, come on! It was my first ever gaming YouTube video, so there are bound to be a few mistakes, right? I feel like I've learned a little bit since then. A little, not a lot, a little. Somebody was giving me crap because it took me a long time to tell a story about something, and I was like, I am really not good at multitasking, you know? Especially if I'm trying to concentrate on a game and then also try to concentrate on what I'm talking about. I should say it's a little bit easier in games like this than it is in games where you have to be constantly calculating and concentrating. At least most of the time in this game, you can just kind of cruise on down the road and not worry about it too much. Especially when you're in a slow vehicle like this. If you have something that's a little bit more wild, then at least you have to be a little bit more alert. But this thing, you can more or less just autopilot the whole way. You pretty much never have to slow down for anything unless you have unless you're going down a really, really steep hill. Good times, good times. What do we gotta get to? 140? Yeah, so we got 20 more kilometers to go. Give or take. Yeah, I try to sort of keep the long drive videos a little bit shorter than the My Garage, Monbazoo, whatever videos. So I know a lot of people really like the long format ones, but also some people like ones that are a little bit shorter too. So I want to try to offer a little bit of both if I can. But when you're in a vehicle that tops out at like 80 kilometers an hour, then there's only so fast you can go. Although the last couple episodes with this bus, I have gone a little bit under the 50 kilometers, so yeah, it just kind of depends on what kind of time crunch I'm on that day. Moving right along. Don't you dare, rabbit. Why are you slowing down? We're going downhill. Like, at least I think we were. A little bit uphill right now. No, I haven't checked the oil in this thing for a while. Maybe it's a little low. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Chickens are yelling again. Wouldn't be one of my videos without that. Ooh, what do we got over here? Is that a billboard? Or is it one of the garages? I think it's a billboard. Crap. That doesn't count. The billboards are cool, but it sucks that they like take up a building slot or whatever you want to call it, an event. I suppose you could possibly get some issues with them spawning on top of other things, or I don't know. It just sucks that that counts as a building. Oh well, we'll just keep driving till we find something else. Okay. Where are we at now? I'm 26, okay? Hopefully it's not going to make me go like 10 more kilometers before the next thing. 'Cause I'm not even really seeing much outside off the road, you know? Something way out there, but I don't think it's anything too important. Something out there too, I can't tell what it is. Yeah, I can't tell. What's that down there? One of the small gas stations, maybe? Just kind of scanning the horizon here to see if there's anything I need to know about. Doesn't look like there's much. I don't see anything on the road yet. Good grief. Well, folks, unfortunately, I'm probably not getting a new vehicle today. This bus is slow enough that I don't even really have to worry about hitting stuff while I'm looking around. Of course, that's one of the reasons why I like it so much, is that it's got these giant windows. You can like see everything. When you go from driving this to driving one of the cars, it feels really cramped. Yeah, even the IFA doesn't really have as much visibility as this thing does. It's like we're back in the plains again, in the grasslands or whatever. Thankfully no grass right now. Oh, spoke too soon. There it is. Yay, lucky me. Oh, it's foggy now too. So if there is anything out there, I won't be able to see it. Awesome. Now this helps a little bit. A little bit. Now, could you imagine having fog like this and driving through like a forest? Oh man. That would be so good. Oh, here we go. I will always stop at one of these places. Except I don't see a car. There's not a single car. Man, what a drag. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep going because there's no point in stopping there. Normally there's a bunch of cars there. Oh my god, I cannot see a dang thing. Man, what a ripoff. There hasn't been too many times where I've stopped at one of those places and there hasn't been a car there. At least one, sometimes two. I cannot see. Wow, this is really bizarre. Whoever did this mod with the weather and stuff like that is brilliant, because this is awesome. It really adds like a huge degree of genuine spookiness to the game. I am here for it, that's for sure. I mean, like, just, you know, I've seen it probably a dozen times since I installed the mod, and it's still just like, still makes me think, oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, and especially like normally you can see the lights from the road for a long ways. And now it's like you can't really see them hardly at all until you're right on them. So there's definitely no sleep driving when there's fog. But I'm wondering if maybe I should just stop and sleep through the night right now. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to miss any stops. Let's shut her down and have a sleep. Hey, there's a jet right over there. Wouldn't have even seen that in the fog. I do need food. But I think I'm just going to keep going here. About 4 kilometers away from our distance today, but again, like I said, I don't usually stick to it like super strict. Looks like my guy also needs to have some bathroom facilities here very soon. I wonder if I can attach a toilet into the bus. I'm pretty sure you can put them in the Barcus fans. They like attach to the floor. That'd be hilarious. Whoops. I didn't take off my glasses. No, they're still on. Okay, good. Pretty steep hill here, but it's going up it no problem. Yeah, this thing climbs hills no problem. Normally that's a problem with the bus. Just needs better gearing, really. That's the biggest problem. And I forgot to enable that one mod again. Maybe one of these days I'll remember. All right, so we're pretty much at 140 kilometers now. So what we need to find now is a place to stop. Like something that's good, doesn't suck. There's got to be something. Come on. Come on, game. We've been going uphill for quite some time. Anytime now, game. You want to give me a good stop? That would be great. Another big gas station, perhaps, like with actual cars there, or maybe the diner. So this is the part where we start going downhill, and that's where they're going to put the next stop. It's basically impossible for this thing to slow down. Yeah, this thing is so sketchy with the brakes. Like, sometimes they just don't do anything at all. Like, I've got the brakes held full right now. It's not until they start squealing that it actually starts slowing down. Which, I don't really understand what's going on there, but... And now we're down under a quarter tank of fuel as well. This isn't great. Oh my god, look at this terrain gen. Oh, nuts. We're going up this sucker. Of course, there's a place to stop. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is going to be quite the climb. I heard a bad guy messing around in here. There's probably a vehicle in here, but I bet it's nothing good. So he sounds really close, but he's inside there. Oh, there's a Fury. Guys, how about that for luck? All right, you know what we're gonna do? She's got an engine in it, so now do we want to diesel Fury it, or do we want to just put the supercharger on the Fury engine and just send it? so many decisions to be made here. All right, well, we got water. Was there any food in here? There's oil, there's spray. Is that the LFA's cluster? I think it is. There is not any food in here. We got gas. So there's a little bit of gas. There's some diesel. I wonder if there's any in the tank of this thing. There's a bunch of water in the tank. That doesn't help. But it's a Fury. So we could, let's see here. We have, let's smurf around out here a little bit and see what we can find. There's a bunch of diesel there. There's a bunch of oil. All right, I need to find something different to throw at it. I don't remember how much actual gasoline there was here. Come on. Can't pick that up for some reason. That's cool. Oh my god, I just need something that I can throw. Here, this will work. Oh, for God's sakes. Hey, there's another little Minecraft figure. A couple of them. I can't remember if I have one of those in the bus or not. I seem to keep losing them. What is this? Just headlights and crap? Alright. And that's empty there. It's over here. I'm going to need to find food for sure. There's a gun fully loaded. Alright, so how much gas is in here right now? That's diesel. There's 2 liters there and 1.7, so almost 4. That's not going to get this thing very far. This is the one with the blacked out trim too. I like this one a lot better. See if we can shove it out here. Probably not without turning off the e-brake. Alright, don't push it too hard. Oh crap. Autosave, please don't launch the car into space or something. Okay, alright. Never know. Alright, this is probably good enough for me to work on it. No, don't. Go out. And this way. There we go. There we are. All right. So we have some decisions to make here, guys. We don't have that much fuel. So do we supercharge this thing and hope that we find more fuel? Or do we swap the diesel in it and go that way? I'm pretty sure the bus already has a Fury radiator in it. Keeping in mind that we have to climb this ridiculously steep hill. One of the steepest ones I've ever seen in the game. And I honestly have my doubts that this thing is going to be able to do it. I can't even get in it right now. All right. Thankfully, I have plenty of spray. Are these panels different colors, or what's going on here? So it makes it hard to work when you can't see anything. All right, so let's take care of this business real quick. Whoa, that's quite a spray you got, bud. All right, there we go. Okay. What to do? What to do? Get rid of these stupid wheel covers because they suck. And I know for a fact that the radiator is good in this, and it is a Fury radiator. So we'll take that. And get rid of that one. The only thing that worries me is the fuel situation here. This hill doesn't actually look that steep from down here, but I think my perspective is playing a trick on me because it looks like it goes right up the side of this freaking thing. Yeah, you can see it all the way up there. Oh my goodness. Man, what to do? This thing is freaking purple. All right. First thing to do is we need to recondition these tires. Are there any tires in here that are usable? No. There are these wheels instead. Which, maybe those will look okay on this, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that looks okay. That tire is in very poor shape. There weren't any other tires, were there? Like, I looked. Just the ones that are the wrong size. Right, okay. We got more spray, too. Which I'm gonna need. I took 16 sprays to get that one back into shape. Jeez. I heard that rabbit. Where was it? Here we go. Come on, autosave. We might be putting this one on the other side in the back. Oh, it's got one of those wheels on it. Okay. All right, there's that. That wheel doesn't look too bad. These, on the other hand, are in terrible shape. I don't know if I have any brushes in here, do I? No, just sponges. Which I can use the spray to get them better. And then finish them off the rest of the way with the sponge. Actually, I can't use the spray on those either. It's too far gone. Crap. All right. So my wheels are just going to suck for a little while, I guess. And I'm going to need all 16 sprays on this tire, too. Goody. Maybe I didn't need them all. There we go. Yeah, that bumper needs work. Like this whole car is in bad shape. Not just going to be a quick scrub and go here. And also we've got panels that are different colors, so trying to get them painted to match is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, that's clean, right? Okay, yeah, gotta do this. Shiny. See, those are look like they're already clean. All right. Well, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, that door is a different color than the other door. Nice. Got my basket full load turbos here. I gotta bring that with me. Thankfully, the Fury's big enough that you can fit 2 baskets side by side in the front seat. And my baskets even match. How about that? There we go. All right, so what I'm going to do is end this episode here. Oh my God, close. And you guys can help me decide what to do. Should we just toss the diesel engine from the bus into this Fury and send it, knowing that we have more than enough fuel between the bus and this barrel, which is full of diesel? Or do we put 7 gallons of gas in this thing, maybe stick a supercharger on this V8 and go that way and hope that we find gas somewhere up this winding road? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And thank you all for hanging out with me today. I had a great time. I hope you did too. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everybody.